Yo, what's going on out there, fight world? This your boy Money back with another one. Find Manessa here is on two future Hall of Famers and a big dog on this fight game. We have Keith one-time Thurman, the former unified WBC and Super WBA unified world champion. Then we have Terence T-Boy Crawford, the three-division world champion, the former undisputed world champion, the current WBO welterweight world champion. And then we have that guy, Errol the True Spence Jr., the king of the welterweight division, the WBC, the IBF, and the Super WBA unified world champion. Now, we all know, ladies and gentlemen, we were supposed to have Errol the True Spence Jr. versus Terence T-Boy Crawford, but Terence Boy Crawford destroyed that fight by ducking out the back door and going to fight David Avanesian on BLK Prime after holding up PBC and Showtime because, you know, he felt like they was trying to treat him wrong when they wasn't. Now, Errol Spence, you know, was backstabbed, and, you know, it kind of threw him off guard. But Errol Spence started looking forward to his future. You understand? And he started thinking about who I'm going to fight next and things like that. And now that Errol Spence looked like he's going to fight Keith one-time Thurman, right? Because he was backstabbed and Terence Crawford destroyed the fight. Everybody is mad at Keith Thurman, and Terence Crawford is coming out trying to discredit Errol Spence. And Errol Spence want to let him know, no, you can't do that, bro. You can't do that because you messed up the fight for the people. This is real as the fight ever was for us. You, Terence Boy Crawford, you the one that held back on my company, not letting us know that you, Terence Boy Crawford, was talking to BLK Prime before us. But you saying you wanted to fight us, right? And then not only that, Terence Crawford, you wanted to fight Keith Thurman, but you told Keith Thurman he can't have a tune-up, right? You understand? Then afterwards, Keith Thurman, you go get your fight with David Avanesian, which I'm not mad at because we heard Errol Spence say, listen, you got to feed his family, do what you got to do. But I just don't like the way he did it. The way he went about it was dead wrong. And Terence Crawford still haven't apologized and he don't care. But now he want to come out and say like Errol Spence is ducking him and Errol Spence is messing up the fight to try to save face because he destroyed the fight when he know he was the reason why the fight didn't take place. And now he got everybody out here like Errol Spence is ducking him. And Errol Spence don't want to fight. When Errol Spence is still keeping the door open after the Keith Thurman fight. Keith Thurman came into the picture, ladies and gentlemen, after, like I said, Bud Crawford went and signed his contract. Now, Keith was mandated by the WBC. He was mandated. You understand? And everybody was like, okay, he's mandated. Errol Spence got to fight him. We see what it is. So the difference is, right, instead of fighting at 47, he's fighting Keith Thurman at 54. At 54. When shit, like, people shouldn't even be mad at Errol Spence and Keith Thurman at 54 because they're a fight team, man. They're a fight team. I see if Errol Spence would have said, no, I'm not fighting Keith Thurman at 47. I don't care if they mandated him. I'm going up to 54, and I'm going to fight a regular Joe Blow. I'm going to fight somebody like a David Avanesian, and then I'll come back down and see if I can fight Terence Crawford. Then I understand the frustration. But he's still fighting this guy right here, Keith Thurman, who's putting in the work and who's a way better opponent than David Avanesian. Way better opponent than David Avanesian. Understand what I'm saying? Keith Thurman, like I said, former unified welterweight world champion, fought Manny Pacquiao, fought Danny Garcia, fought Sean Porter, fought Diego Chavez. You know what I'm saying? Got names under his resume. Built like that. You know? Like I say, he's the number 3 welterweight now after your Dennis Ugas lost to Errol Spence. I had him number 4 because Ugas was the champion. But stop playing with Keith Thurman, bro. Stop playing with Keith Thurman, bro. Now when it comes to Terence Boy Crawford. See, this is the difference between Errol Spence and you, bud, and this is the difference between Keith Thurman as well. When we look at Errol Spence told us, I don't do tune-ups. I'm not sitting around here to play, to fight these fighters that have no meaning or give me no recognition. You understand? If Errol Spence faced Keith Thurman, that's another fight that he can put on his resume, a former unified champion that only lost to Manny Pacquiao in a split decision, and that helps Errol Spence's case of going into the Hall of Fame. That means Errol Spence beat all the top welterweights in this era besides Terence Crawford because Terence Crawford is ducking him. Now, the difference between Keith Thurman and Terence Boy Crawford is Keith Thurman is willing to do what he got to do to get the fight for Errol Spence. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all around the world, listen to Monty Brown. Keith Thurman is willing to do what he have to do to get the fight against Errol Spence. That means if he got to go to 56, 54, you know what I'm saying? He's willing to do that. No titles? Okay, buddy. I'm willing to do that. because I'm the B side and I understand how this goes. I understand how this goes. You feel me? I'm not going to sit up here and beat around the bush and make up lies so I don't have to fight this man and then try to get out of it and then go lie on the man because I didn't want the fight. I didn't want the fight. So you can keep trying to throw salt on Errol Spence all you want to, Terence Crawford, but you did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? We know what it is, bro. What Terence Crawford is trying to do, y'all, he's trying to save face, everybody. Yeah, he's trying to save face. Now he's trying to come out here like he really want to fight Errol Spence to the point to where Errol Spence don't want to fight him. Errol Spence fight Keith Thurman instead of him. He's messing up the fight, and he's so distraught, and he's so mad, and he's so angry. And now, you know, he got to sit back and wait for Errol Spence to do what he do to see if the fight can come to fruition in the future. Oh, what a sad little puppy. What a sad little puppy. But these same Terence Crawford fanatics, you know what I'm saying, fagonites and haters, they just were Errol Spence haters. They would sit up there talking about, nah, Bud got $10 million. Ha, ha, ha. Y'all are just mad because Bud getting his money to feed his family. Ha, 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 ha. Y'all just mad, man. Bud is fighting, though, man. Yeah, Bud is fighting. Ha, ha, ha. Y'all doing all that happiness and shit. But now when it comes to Errol Spence, they got a bigger fight than Terence Crawford than who he fought, right? Errol Spence going to get more recognition than what Terence Crawford got beating David Evanesian. Errol Spence going to have a way better promotion press conference and you know, leading up to the build-up, right? A better build-up leading up to the fight than Terence Crawford and David Evanesian, because we know we're going to get some real press conferences. We know we're going to get some interviews. We know we're going to get some, you know what I'm saying, some fight camps. But with Terence Crawford and David Evanesian, we got nothing. We got nothing. You don't have a bookkeeper, you have nothing. Right? All we got was that goddamn little fake ass press conference that he did when you trying to dog out Errol Spence. You feel me? Got the weigh in and the fight. That's it. No build up, no nothing. They run around here talking about this boy sold almost 200,000 pay-per-view buys off no build up on the goddamn app. An app that nobody has, that just came on the scene, but he did way better pay-per-views than the ESPN app. Man, miss me with that crap. But that's neither here nor there. You hating on Errol Spence because Errol Spence is moving on his chessboard the way you want to move on his chessboard, right? What EJ done with Keith Thurman, he'll come back to you and see if you want to fight or not. That's why he's holding on to them scraps, Terence Crawford. In case you didn't notice, that's why Errol Spence is holding on to them scraps. You did? Because he's still coming to knock your block off and take that title up off of you to show you that you can't fuck with him. Understand what I'm saying? That you can't fuck with him, bro. Because he's willing to do what he got to do to make the fight happen with you, but you're not, bro. That's just the fact of the matter. You're not. You understand? So after he finished with Keith Thurman, right, put him down, add him on a resume, they help him go into the Hall of Fame, he's coming back for you. You feel me? He's coming back for you. So once he gets you back to the table, you just need to sign that contract and quit worrying about everything else, bro. Quit worrying about everything else. Because if you really wanted to fight, you would have been signed the contract when it was right there in your face instead of making up all them excuses to go fight a C-plus fighter, you know what I mean? And backstab not only Errol Spence, PBC, and Showtime, but backstab all of us, the fans, backstab your family, and everybody else, bro. Because nobody was looking at you fighting no goddamn David Evanesian. Everybody thought you was fighting Earl the True Spence Jr. Period, bro. Period. So when it comes to Errol Spence, bro, stop hating on that dude because he's going to fight Keith Thurman, who is a way better opponent than David Evanesian, right? We all know what Keith did in this boxing world. We all know his accolades. He only lost to Manny Pacquiao by split decision. You dig? So you can't even really hate on that. You can't even hate on that, you know? So right now, bro, Errol Spence is doing what he's supposed to do. He's doing what he's supposed to do. I'm going to go fight this boy at 154. I'm going to get him up out of there. After that, I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to see if you for real or not, or if you still bullcrapping and beating around the bush. If you don't want to fight me, then guess what? I'm already at 154 pounds. All I got to do is fight a contender. Then after that fight, I go fight for a world title and become a world champion at 154. Other than that, I'm not going to play around with you boys. Now, you can have all your little cronies and all your little minions running around here, say I'm doing this and say I'm doing that, but just tell them to hold your feet to the fire for fucking the fight up. And if I come back to the table and give you another opportunity at Undisputed, right? And if you don't sign the contract, then they need to set you on fire again. Because my dogs go roast you. You feel me? They go roast you. Ain't no getting away from it, bro. I know what boxing need. I'm great for boxing. I'm trying to give you the opportunity so we can go down in history But you want to get on Twitter and hate on me after you fucked the fight up. And everybody just letting it slide. Not this way, buddy. Not this way. You feel me? At the end of the day, I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to come back to you, right? If you don't want the fight, then I'm gone. If you don't want the fight, then I'm gone. And everybody else will really see who the duck really is and who feet should be held to the fire. Straight like that, bro. You dig? So, Terence Crawford shouldn't be mad about nothing. He actually should be praising Errol Spence for leaving the door open to giving him another opportunity, you know what I'm saying, at greatness. Because if he don't fight Errol Spence, then he going to be known for ducking that boy. He going to be known for ducking him. Not the little tweet he put out to my nose shaking my head as if Errol Spence did him wrong or something. He's going to be known for ducking. Straight like that, bro. Shouts out to EJ, man. Keep pushing, bro. Go get Keith Thurman out the way. Then come back. If Terence Boy Crawford don't want the fight, go on to 54. Well, stay at 54 and do your thing, King. And let us take care of the rest. Straight like that. Shouts out to you, dog. Until then, this your boy Money. It's the NSBC. Moving everybody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate, OG Money on Cash App. TreyHunter52 at gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit that subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.